Can the Beat Diggers turn this game around? In the 6th and 7th innings, they were up 3-0, but Lamar now leads 5-3. The Beat Diggers also committed their first error in 3 games in that 2-run 5th inning. And for Brush, it'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters, Daniel Rubacaba, Colby Waylert, and C.J. Kukas against left-hander Tyler Blaine, who's retired 5 in a row and has racked up 8 strikeouts in the game. He has walked 6. However, he has faced 12 consecutive batters without walking any of them. So he has found the strike zone. Winding the pitch, swung on and driven deep into left field. Rubacaba has smoked one. That one is headed over the fence, and that one is gone! A home run for Daniel Rubacaba on the first pitch of the top of the 6th inning. And the Beat Diggers are now down by a run. It's 5-4. A fastball, and Rubacaba, is known as the gamer, was able to deliver. His teammates greet him at home plate. 5 in a row had been retired by Tyler Blaine. Rubacaba now 1 for 2 in the game. He had walked and struck out. There's Colby Waylert, who singled and struck out. The pitch, and he takes a fastball high. Well, the Beat Diggers getting out of that bases loaded. 1-out jam, already down by 2, and still trailing at that point by 2 was big. Fastball is low and away to Waylert, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. C.J. Kukas is on deck, and here's the pitch. Swung on and grounded to second, and that ball is fielded, dropped, and now the throw to first is going to be wild towards the Beat Digger dugout. Waylert takes off for second, and he's in there. That'll be 2 errors on the play by the second baseman, Dylan Walker, dropping a routine grounder and then throwing it away. So E4 and E4. And that'll send up C.J. Kukas. And there'll be a conference on the hill. That was a routine grounder that Whaler hit to Dylan Walker. And just a wild throw. Tried to rush that throw after botching the play. So now the Beat Diggers have an excellent shot here of tying the game in the 6th inning. Kukas in the game has popped to right and singled to left. You've got to score the tying run now with this opportunity. Daniel Rubacaba led off with a home run over the left field fence. Lefty against lefty. The stretch. And Kukas awaits, scoring to bunt, and he lays it down the third base side. Rep is going to field it with his glove. He'll throw to first, and that one is going to be late! Kukas beats it out! That speed down the line was good enough for Kukas to get down there and beat it out. The Beat Diggers have their 6th hit of the game. First and third, nobody out for Brad Bass. As Waylert advanced to third. Boy, how this game can turn very quickly. That's why when Lamar did not score with the bases loaded and a 5-3 lead and only 1 out, the Beat Diggers actually had some momentum. Brad Bass has walked twice and he singled. 1 for 1, he scored a run. The pitch, and he takes a changeup, and that's a strike. It is 0-1. This would also be a momentum turner for Lamar. If they can get out of this without the Beat Diggers tying the game, but you do have some good hitters coming up for Brush. Kukas has got to be careful at first base. The stretch, and Blaine delivers. Squaring to bunt. Fastball is outside. Ball 1, strike 1. It's actually even more imperative for Brush to take the lead in this inning once again because they are the visiting team. When you're the visiting team in the late innings in a close game, the pressure is usually on you unless you can grab that lead. And the 1-1 pitch. Bass swings and misses at a fastball. It's 1-2. Bass has worked some deep counts in this game. A 3-2 walk, a 3-1 walk, a 3-2 single. 1-2. Colby Waylert to third. C.J. Kukas at first. The stretch. Bass awaits, runner going, and he swings and grounds the ball towards second. Walker fields it. He drops it again. Now he throws to first. That's late. Kukas to third. The slide, and he is going to be safe. Kukas is in there, and the Beat Diggers have tied the game as Whaler crosses home plate. It's the third error of the inning for Dylan Walker. Give the RBI to Brad Bass. Brush 5, Lamar 5, and we could have a pitching change. Wow. And there will be a pitching change. Pitching change is brought to you by Stubbs Gas and Oil at I-76 and Highway 39 in Wiggins. Open 7 days a week. Hunting licenses. Western Union, food, gas, they have it all at Stubbs Gas and Oil. It's a 1-minute break. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Brush 5, Lamar 5. You're listening to the 2008 Colorado High School Baseball Playoffs on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. The Brush Beat Diggers have tied the game at 5 in the top of the 6th inning. Thanks in part to a home run from Daniel Rubalcaba, and then 3 errors committed by the second baseman Dylan Walker. So Kelly Rep goes from third base to the mound. Kenneth Montoya is now at third base. Tyler Blaine is the first baseman. So that's how we look right now. At third is C.J. Cooks. And Lamar are deadlocked at 5. The winner plays at 3 o'clock this afternoon against the winner of the Erie Manitou Springs game. And, of course, if that's the case, we'll have it right here on 1010 KSIR as well as KSIR.com with Derek Lynch about to step in against Rep. So the Beat Diggers, for the first time today, are facing a right-handed hurler. Derek Lynch grounded to second in the first, walked in the third, and grounded to second in the 4th inning. The Beat Diggers are 90 feet away from reclaiming the lead. They were up 3-0. Then it was 3-1 after 3, 3-3 after 4. Lamar took a 5-3 lead after 5, but the Beat Diggers have countered with 2 here in the 6th. And Derek Lynch to step in. Officially 0 for 2. Be a good time for his first hit. Bass with a big lead at first. The pitch. And that is bunted out in front of the plate, and Rep is going to field. He's going to throw to first, and in time, advancing to second is Bass, so the sacrifice will go 1-3. So now the Beat Diggers with 2 in scoring position for Roy Grauberger. Grauberger grounded to second, walked and scored, and then struck out. So this is big. The leading hitter for the Beat Diggers, 5:25 going into the game. The pitch, and that fastball is a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Just make contact on the ground and don't hit it back to the pitcher, and the Beat Diggers will be able to grab the lead. No balls and 1 strike to Grauberger, the offering. He swings and lofts it in the air into shallow left field. It's a base hit. Kukas is going to score. To third is Brad Bass. It's an RBI Texas leaguer for Roy Grauberger. And the Beat Diggers lead 6-5 with 3 home in the 6th inning. And here's Arturo Maltos. He could help his own cause. Grauberger went the other way. Long way to go in this game, though. That's why the Beat Diggers have got to continue to tack on the runs. Let's see if Grauberger takes off. He's got plenty of speed at first. The pitch, and the breaking ball is high. Maltos has had a tough time today at the plate. He does have an RBI, but he's 0 for 3 and has struck out twice, but that was against the lefty, Tyler Blaine. This is the righty, Kelly Rep. The stretch and the offering. Swung on and driven in the air to center field. And that ball should be caught out there by Peacock, tagging up his best. He will score. And the Beat Diggers on the sac fly by Arturo Maltos now lead 7-5. So Maltos got the job done, his second game. 4 runs across in this inning. And let's see if Sam Guzman can extend the rally. Guzman has struck out, doubled down line, and struck out again. So Guzman at 1 for 3. Grauberger remains at first, with the Beat Diggers holding a 7-5 lead. But again, plenty of baseball remaining. The pitch swung on and driven foul down the left field line. That almost had home run distance, but Guzman way out in front. Guzman does lead the team with 3 homers and 21 RBIs. Man, if he can get a pitch like that again and straighten it out, the Beat Diggers will lead by 4. Grauberger with a short lead at first. Kelly Rep stretches. And the pitch. And the curveball high. Runner going to set throw. Nobody is there. Now the second baseman goes over Walker, but it's an easy stolen base for Grauberger. So Grauberger's in scoring position. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 down. 4 runs in for Brush. It's a 7-5 Beat Digger lead in the top of the 6th inning. Guzman settles back in the box against the right-hander. Kelly Rep. The pitch swung on out of play. Maybe, no, the catcher going over. Does he have him? And he did have, but a late reaction there by Aguilera. So it extends the at-bat. Let's see if Guzman can make him pay for that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. With Brush holding a 2-run advantage, they came into the inning trailing by 2. Locally in Fort Morgan and Brush, Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance offers home, health, auto, farm, business, and workers' compensation insurance. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Grauberger off of second. The pitch. Curveball is swung on, grounded weakly to short, takes a big hop. The throw to first is going to be late. Boy, that was a late call by the first base umpire. Grauberger, meanwhile, rounded third and scored, and the Beat Diggers lead 8-5. Boy, Brush might have gotten a break there, but Grauberger did not stop. It'll be an infield hit for Sam Guzman. That ball took a big hop out there for the shortstop, Clint Straley. And Guzman beats it out. Now, head coach Dave Faziato wants some sort of explanation. It was a bang-bang play, but Guzman was called safe. Now let's see what happens out of this. I'm sure that Coach Faziato is not happy. Grauberger actually taking off with a pitch, so he scored easily. No RBI, though, for Guzman. As soon as the ball was made, Grauberger was still running. But there was a late call, no question about it. That was a bang-bang play at first. Could have gone either way. The Beat Diggers, of course, will take it now with 5 runs across. And the 9th hitter of the inning is Kyle Lynch as he steps to the plate against Kelly Rep. This Beat Digger team has been resilient all season long in these close games. However, they have fallen short in many of the close games against the top teams in 3A, like Erie, like Eaton, like Roosevelt. But in this game, they lead Lamar 8-5. Brush in this inning has 4 base hits. They have taken advantage of Kyle Lynch struck out and popped up twice. He's 0 for 3. The pitch swung on and driven into the left center field gap over and making a running catch. Over there is Leonel Aguilar, robbing Lynch of an extra base hit. The inning is over. But the Beat Diggers score 5 runs on 4 hits. There were 3 errors and a man left. We have played 5.5 from the 3A state tournament in Greeley. It's Brush 8, Lamar 5 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.